Are they? That's good.
Roughing it?
I don't think
We usually get something around February 14th.
Yeah.
For sure, I was married, I spent Valentine's Day.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. Start off with the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Diane, you do roll call, please?
Craig Easter.
Yep.
William Swanston.
Here.
Robert Del Sardo. Rita Carlson. Here. Kathleen Abatzi. Here.
Thank you. Everyone get their minutes? January 5th meeting? Any changes? Adds, deletions? Not, so we have a motion to approve.
I moved it.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. Thank you. Public comment?
I have a question. Are the trustees covered or enrolled in IMR?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
That was easy.
Well, we had a discussion, we could have gone through all our literature, but I thought it'd be just easier.
Yeah.
Diane, do you have any correspondence?
No, I just want, there's a very good letter in the Perspective magazine that you should all read on township government. It was written by a fellow Lakeville Township about what township government stands for and really what it does. So you should take the time to read that letter. It's a very, very good letter.
Excellent article, it's right on.
The last one we have.
Perspective magazine.
One that came today?
Yeah. That one right there.
Oh, okay.
Anything else?
No, that was
All right. Well, this didn't take long, Renee. We're at the Claire Blackhawk Mosquito Abatement District appointment. Diane, you want to take care of it?
Yeah, we had a letter from Mr. Holland that Mr. Najera had moved out of the Clarendon Hills area, and so he had to resign from the Clarendon Blackhawk Mosquito Abatement District, and that Mr. Joncas found Miss Renee Calabrese, Calabrese or Calabrese? Either one. He has agreed to serve out his term, which would end in December of this year. Do you want to tell us anything about yourself, or?
Well, this is something that I feel like people should be contributing in some way, and it's an easy way, because there's not a lot of time commitment, because I do work time to be able to contribute, and I feel like it's an important thing to do, so I wanted to volunteer to be on it.
She did file her paperwork, and I'll get it filed with the county paperwork.
Anything else?
Where do you,
I'm sorry?
where do you live?
I live on Woodstock, and right across from the new car dealership.
Ron Clarendon Hills resident myself.
Oh.
Is the Clarendon Blackhawk neighborhood part of Clarendon Hills, or is it unincorporated?
I think it's part of Clarendon Hills.
What's that?
What I call Blackhawk.
Yeah, it's part of it.
It's part of Clarendon Hills.
It's part of Clarendon Hills, it's not part of the same school districts. So it's not, it doesn't attend Hinsdale Central, it goes to Westmont High School, and those students don't go to Clarendon Hills Middle School. They go to Westmont.
It was annexed into Clarendon Hills, like later in its life, wasn't it?
It was probably, I think the story is it was going to go to Westmont, and then a change was made in the late 40s. So I'm not even sure about that date.
How much unincorporated area does Clarendon Hills have, do you know anything?
I don't know.
There's not a lot,
Not
is
a
there?
lot anymore. It's all south of 55th Street.
Right.
And there's just a few roads.
Anything else? Yeah, we need a motion to
approve the
approve the appointment. We have a motion to approve,
I'll make a motion to approve the appointment as presented. I'll second.
all those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
You won that election.
Congratulations. Thank you for doing it.
Thank you for coming too.
The burden of mosquitoes now falls on your shoulders.
Yes, I realize that. I was shooting that.
Was the transfer of the audit report electronically successful? Did everybody get a copy of it?
Oh, yeah.
On the computer?
Yes.
You're looking a
You
little
mean
puzzled.
this one
No,
sheet
it's
thing?
still there.
All right.
Need one?
Yeah,
You need one?
No, I've got one.
You got yours, but does Bill need one?
Bob, you get it?
Yeah, it's interesting that you seem to be, I was just talking to Chris before the meeting, and for what they do, it seems like it's a good value.
I figured as much. I need one too.
Has it gone up from last year?
Yes, it went up. Last year was 7,900, 78, 79, and it went up to 83.15 this year. Chris, why don't you give them a little bit of a review of why there's a difference in the cost per township for different townships?
First of all, that list that you got, when I talked to the township,
This
all
one.
their prices listed on there is their last year's price. Our price is the current year. They haven't gotten their new prices yet, okay? Because they're a month behind. We close books in February, they close in March. So they haven't gotten their firm audit prices yet, you know, like we have. The main reason why, as I talked to our accountant, our auditor, the main reason why is that Downers Grove Township's on a modified accrual base, which means that we get a more defined and accurate audit, which they take, and anything outstanding, bills, whatever, they do a search. They do an actual search like into March and whatever, so we don't close, you know, he comes in and takes everything into consideration, anything like interest, whatever. So we have a very defined audit that's very concise. Most townships go on a cash basis, which is a lot less reporting and a lot less work, so of course their prices are a little bit less. That's the main reason why ours is slightly a little bit more, you know, so. So it kind of defines it a little bit better so you can understand why, you know, the difference.
And from our conversation, you seem to indicate that Bloomingdale is going to review the.
They very much are going to, as a matter of fact, the gentleman from Bloomingdale emailed me today, and he thanked me all over. He says, Chris, thank you for doing this. He says, I realize now we really pay a lot.
Big
you know.
difference.
So
And
that's
the
good.
reason for that is they have a separate audit for the supervisor and then one for the highway commissioner.
Right. Two different audits.
Two separate prices. This is a double price.
Oh.
For ours is the entire township.
Combined, you know.
Now, has anyone ever done this before? I've never seen this.
I don't know.
Comparison list.
I haven't
before.
done it in a long time. I think a few years back when we were changing, you know, auditors,
Yeah.
I did a search, but I haven't done it, you know, for quite a while. So I'm glad I did, you know, I mean, Frank and I talked about it and, you know, and all the, you know, supervisors in the other townships were thrilled about it, because I sent it to all of them.
Sure.
You know, so they would know the results of, you know, the prices and stuff.
That's
so.
good.
You do it for other stuff too.
Well, it's a good way to check.
Then you can figure out if you're in the ballpark.
Right.
We've decided that the supervisor, that if there's any heavy money exchange or payouts, that we're gonna compare notes. See if we can bring the prices down, which happened here. Yeah. Bloomingdale will save $78,000
Yeah.
or more.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
All right, I need a,
How did Bloomingdale get so high? You said they had two different.
Well, they had an auditor from Wolf and Company, LLP. They charged them $17,000 and they paid it.
But he also said that they did two different audits.
There were two
instead of
different
combined
audits. You know,
Separate audits.
and they could have included, probably included into one. So hopefully it helps them. You know.
Sure,
Sure, I would think so. Yeah. We got a bargaining chip here with the other, pairing together, huh?
Any other questions? If not, could I have a motion to approve the audit proposal?
I'll move to approve the audit proposal.
I'll second.
All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, thank you. We've handed out a preliminary budget tonight. This is the first time you've seen it. So this is a working document. I'd like to have you take a look at it. And if you have any questions, you know, feel free to call me or Chris. This is first time you've seen it. And it's going to change because we don't have the, obviously don't have the levy yet. And we also have a draft or working document from Highway Commissioner, Andy, thank you. Some preliminary numbers with them. But any questions tonight on the working document? They say it's gonna change because we obviously don't have the levy yet. We asked for 4.99. We expect about 1.2 or 1.5. If it holds true, whatever. Last year's any indication what's gonna happen this year. I don't know. It's an estimate right now.
Looks like between the 2 years, it's sort of $5,000.
It's flatline, but it really is. And we expect it to be steady.
We haven't really
We haven't,
experienced anything very extensive other than the parking lot, and that was covered in the budget.
that was covered and, you know, actually it came in less than what we expected. We had the low bid. And I think it was, what, $950 less than the bid itself. They charged us, so we did okay, and they did an excellent job. So take this home, take a look at it. If you have any questions, you can call myself or Chris. Chris and I have been going over this every day.
We've already done, but I just noticed that Downers Grove and Naperville is done by the same outfit.
And
And
the big
there's quite a
difference.
difference in the price.
That's why I asked Chris to do the,
He's running a modified scroll bill.
Oh,
Naperville, I think, is on a cash basis, yeah.
I knew that question was gonna pop up, so.
all right. That's what happened.
You weren't listening to me
Yeah.
when you did the one.
There's a little more detail in Downers Grove Township.
Okay.
I mean, on the budget now, we've got 2 months, right?
Yes.
2 months before it's going to be approved.
We'll hang it in March, right now.
We're early.
We hang it for 30 days, and even during the 30 days, we can make adjustments, so. Now's the time to help.
We'll approve it at April.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're gonna do the tandem again like we did last year.
If there aren't any more questions on the budget, we'll move on. Andy, do you want to talk about your budget before we go on to the next one?
I'd just like to remind you that 46% of what we levy for goes to the villages.
Thank you for the time and information.
Yeah, well, you've got a total of $3,263,300, and $1,501,118 goes to the municipal folks. I wish you could keep that.
That'd be nice. Get some paving with that.
You'd have some better machinery. Anything else you want to gather that in?
Probably not at this point.
Okay. All right. There's a little, we're doing the invoices a little differently. We conducted research and discovered that statewide, the invoices are approved before the meeting in most townships and DuPage County. So what we've done is we review the invoices before the meeting, and we'll do, everybody has seen the invoices, initial them. What I'd like to do now is approve the invoices.
I'll make a motion, we approve the invoices that were signed this evening.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, thank you. And we're doing this to streamline the meetings a little bit, discuss township business, rather than sit around for 10, 15 minutes of empty time. That worked out really well tonight. I don't have anything on the supervisor's report tonight, except that remind you that everybody got a copy from the township officials of Illinois to do electronic training for the Open Meetings Act. That's for all of us. Andy. Everyone. Terry. You know, all the elected officials.
Have you done it yet, Frank? No? Have you
No, I have not done it this year, no. It's, they ask you a few questions. You do some tests, they almost give you the answers to the test questions.
Okay.
It's pretty, you just have to do it, you have to go through the exercise of doing it. And they expect that everyone to do it.
Okay.
So that's
Which is the website you're supposed to use to get this stuff?
It's on the back. The last question, how can I access the training curriculum? And there's a website there.
I don't think they got them all.
Some people didn't get that.
Yeah, I don't think
I
they
got
got
it
them
at
all.
home.
Are you using that?
How many
Double
pages
sign?
on? I got another packet. I don't have it. They give me.
No, I got it.
Make me one too, please.
Good. Right here.
Oh, just write it down, huh?
You can keep that.
So I can keep this?
Yes, ma'am. I just give everyone a copy of this. Yeah, here's your copy.
Mine was not in the envelope.
What's that right there?
Oh, if I had one? That's topics. That's topics, David.
Here. Now you have a copy. Everybody else have a copy?
No, I don't think
Here.
If you're a member of another body, you have to have training,
I think you pass once, you pass.
covers all your,
I believe that's true, I don't hold me to it, but.
Thought it'd be the same test for any elected official. So if you
yeah,
go to
well,
the
this
same
is even,
website.
according to this, even appointed members of the bodies.
This is from the Attorney General website. So it's for all elected officials, no matter what, not just township officials.
50 minutes,
I know
that's a long
somebody who
time.
went through it, that they were commuting, they did it on an iPad, you know, in 2 weeks, and finished it on with that.
Yeah.
Except they didn't print out their certificate.
Maybe some.
Should I change this to February?
Anything else in the other category, anything you want to bring up?
Right? You want to tell them about the dial ride? That's in their copy.
Do you have the dial rack packet?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
All right, we're gonna have a little presentation on that, next month.
Oh.
just to let everyone know, we should do that once in a while, just to let everyone know what we're doing with Alride, explain the ins and outs of that. Everyone should have a copy of that.
All right, so this we should have next month, we should bring it?
Yeah. Good idea.
No, we'll have an update, because that's not a complete year, that's just a partial year. Well, you know, what I mean, because we finally got the last part.
We'll get tape and we'll see that right
We'll have a complete year next month, you know, what I mean, breakdown.
All right, if nothing else,
Just one moment for my education, we evidently all had a correspondence from Alan about the Freedom of Information Act, something's changed. This is really, in other words, if I would call Kathy on the phone and just have a conversation about township business, would that have to be recorded?
Well,
I understand email.
emails would have to be saved. I don't think you have to record verbal conversations. Matter of fact, without a permission, you'd be doing some other crime.
I mean, this is,
Yeah, it's pretty something else.
I mean, it's almost you blow your nose, you gotta
record it.
report it. I mean, I understand if I send an email to Frank, he sends an email to us, that's part of the
Particularly
township
worrisome when you
business.
do a reply all type of email.
Mhm.
That's, but you could get a subpoena, I suppose, for single emails between the trustees. That's why having the emails from the township being your official email source for business and communication is a good idea. Then the township can manage it.
And this doesn't only apply to townships, this is every city, village,
Every single situation.
drainage district in the whole state.
Right.
I see here that city of Champaign is trying to appeal it.
Yeah. I haven't heard any more about it.
I was with Amanda today, and she helped me get my email set up with the township, because I've been using my personal.
Mhm.
So it's best to keep business
Absolutely,
with
that's a
business and
great
personal,
idea.
because I was home
Oh, okay, so you have a dedicated email address for a township?
Yes.
Right.
Good point, Kathy. Did you guys hear that? You need help, Amanda's here to help you, or Bill.
So that way, if you would send us an email, it would go to that particular email address,
Instead of your personal email.
and then that's part of it. That makes perfect sense.
I'd say a lot of municipalities and municipal government are just catching up with this and trying to manage everything.
Yeah, it's a new era.
Government down our backs.
Big brother. Anything else?
I missed a meeting or two, but I was given this banner news just a few weeks ago, and I was...
You're old enough to have one mailed to your house.
Thank you.
I had two of them mailed to my house.
Thank you very much.
Take all that
And,
responsibility on my own.
It's really extraordinary. Who designed this? It's, I don't know if other townships even bother to do this, but it's really
Jeff?
something that once a person would want to keep it.
Young man by the name of Jeff Hernandez did the layout.
I mean, this pops right out at you. It's really, really nice. How long has it been out?
It's just this week.
Oh,
I just received mine yesterday.
but it's really something.
I received mine and my neighbors. They must-
Did
We
you want
don't, we don't want one.
it? No. Put it back in your mailbox?
Yes. Yeah. No, they do it all the time. My mailman delivers other people's similar addresses on different streets,
Oh,
similar number, different
I did the
streets.
same thing as going.
You also want to mention the open house?
Yeah. Are we planning the same sort of event?
Yep, got a couple guys real quick.
Yeah, good man.
What else?
We'll have a truck there to, people can donate their recyclables or electronic recyclables.
Great.
Same day.
Try to load the truck up and see what happens.
Sign up for passports.
Great.
National Passport Day, it's all in conjunction at the same time.
How's your recycle program, is that caught on, or?
Yeah, especially since the new law was passed, we had 60 cars or 57 cars 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, we filled up 8 crates, so we did really good. They sent a truck over, we filled the whole truck up.
Andy, are they all from our township, or are they from different areas?
They come from different areas, but the majority of the people are from the township.
Good.
I put the note in the Gulf View, who was there.
Because the Willowbrook Village newsletter is also promoting that,
That's
you
good,
know,
yeah.
electronic, you know, with your hours and everything else.
We had the farthest guy we've had so far came from, I believe, Oklahoma. He was in town at Christmas, and he brought his dad over, so he gave the,
Get rid of
I'm
this
saying
old
award.
copier.
I don't want it anymore.
Anything else? Good to have everyone here tonight. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, meeting is adjourned.
I saw
Hey, Diane, pass the word.
We don't have any.
Paper stock.
Yes,
Well, we didn't have the totals yet. We only have time to we'll have the estate of the finance, take care of that. We finally got our bills on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't want
The other is.